A lot of people don't realize just how much money they can save on web hosting if they know where to look. And honestly, that's one of the biggest mistakes beginners make when they're building a website. They assume the price they see on the hosting company's homepage is the price everyone pays. But the truth is, there are almost always discounts available if you know how to find them. And right now, if you're thinking about signing up with Bluehost, there's actually a coupon code that can save you up to 80% off, which is huge if you're trying to keep your costs down. If you're not super familiar with Bluehost, they're one of the more well-known hosting companies out there. Hosting, by the way, is just the service that makes sure your website actually appears online when someone types in your web address. Every site you've ever visited lives on a hosting server somewhere. Without hosting, your site would just sit on your computer and nobody else could see it. Bluehost has been around for years, and they've built up a pretty solid reputation for being reliable and easy to use, especially if you're not super tech savvy. A lot of successful website owners actually started with Bluehost because it's affordable, but also because they make the process simple enough that you don't have to be a computer expert to figure it out. Now, even though Bluehost already starts out cheaper than some of the other big names, you should never pay full price if you don't have to. There are special coupon codes floating around that can knock the price down even further, and they're not hard to find if you know where to look. Sometimes Bluehost puts these discounts right on their own website during big sales, but more often, they work through special links and codes you can find on coupon sites. The trick is knowing which ones are actually real and which ones are just there to get you to click. The better coupon sites will actually test the codes regularly to make sure they work, so it's worth sticking to the ones people trust. Once you've got a working coupon, using it is the easy part. When you're signing up on Bluehost's site, you'll see a little box where you can enter the code. Just type it in, hit apply, and you'll see the price drop right away. If you're using one of the special links instead of an actual code, the discount gets applied automatically, so you don't even have to do anything extra. And these aren't tiny discounts either. With that 80% off deal, you can get hosting for just a couple of bucks a month instead of 5 or 6, which really adds up over time. Of course, Bluehost isn't the only hosting provider out there. Companies like SiteGround, HostGator, and DreamHost all offer their own discounts too, and each one has their strengths. SiteGround is known for speed, HostGator leans into super cheap beginner plans, and DreamHost gives you a lot of flexibility if you like to customize everything. But Bluehost tends to hit that perfect balance where it's beginner-friendly, affordable, and reliable, which is why so many people end up choosing it, especially when they can stack those savings on top. At the end of the day, the people who build successful websites, the ones who actually turn their sites into businesses, they know the smart move is to grab every discount they can up front. Saving money on hosting means you have more left over to invest in things like better content, better design, or even just paying for tools that make running your site easier. And that's why finding and using a Bluehost coupon is such a no-brainer. There's no reason to pay full price when the same hosting, the same support, and the same features are all available for way less, just by using the right code. It's a small step, but it's the kind of thing smart website owners do from day one. Let me know if you ever want me to change the tone or angle, but this one's totally fresh and stands out from the others.